トリスっていうのはテトラミノと呼ばれるブロックを隙間なく並べて消していくゲームだよ。方向キーの左右で落ちてくるテトラミノを動かせるよ。ボタンでテトラミノをくるっと回せるの。四角ボタンと丸ボタンが左回り、三角ボタンと×ボタンが右回りだよ。方向キーを下に入れるとテトラミノを早く下ろせるよ。方向キーを上に入れると一気に下まで移動できるんだ。テトラミノをうまく並べてラインを揃えるとブロックが消えるんだよ。プレイフィールドがいっぱいになってこれ以上ミノが積めなくなったらゲームオーバーなの。落下したミノが固まるまでに少し時間があるの。固まる前なら回転もできるよ。固まるまでの間にうまく回せば隙間を埋めることもできるよ。方向キーと回転を組み合わせて隙間を埋めることもできるんだ。初めから遊び誰？誰？
さあ頑張って。
フクロウの作りしカードよ。フルに姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主さくらの名のもとに。
これはどうです？
フクロウの作りしカードよ。フルに姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主さくらの名のもとに。
では行きますよ。
フクロウの作りしカードよ。フルに姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主さくらの名のもとに。
クマのぬいぐるみを
遊ぶステーション。誰？誰？
さあ頑張って。 これはどうです？
苦労の作りしカードよ、古き姿として生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
では行きますよ。
苦労の作りしカードよ、古き姿として生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
熊のぬいぐるみを
苦労の作りしカードよ、古き姿として生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
熱があるのに。
苦労の作りしカードよ、古き姿として生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
頑張ってくださいね。
苦労の作りしカードよ、古き姿として生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
この魔法が解けますか？
苦労の作りしカードよ、古き姿として生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
クローリードの術を解け。
やったー。苦労の作りしカードよ、古き姿として生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
この世で一番楽しいこと。
やったー。やったー。
当に。
やったー。苦労の作りしカードよ。古き姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主さくらの名のもとに。
まだ私の
苦労の作りしカードよ。古き姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主さくらの名のもとに。
もう少しですよ。
苦労の作りしカードよ。古き姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主さくらの名のもとに。
あなたなら絶対。
やったー。やったー。苦労の作りしカードよ。古き姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主さくらの名のもとに。
こんな日はそっとしておいて。
苦労の作りしカードよ。古き姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主さくらの名のもとに。
そろそろ終わりになり。
苦労の作りしカードよ。古き姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主さくらの名のもとに。
考えていたものとは違う。
苦労の作りしカードよ。古き姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主さくらの名のもとに。
では始めましょう。
やったー。
私
私のでは始めましょうか。
街が闇に包まれました。
遊ぶステージを選ぶ。
誰？知って誰？
さあ頑張ってくれ。これはどうです？では行きますよ。熊のぬいぐるみを熱があるのに。 この魔法が解けますか？
苦労の作りしカードよ、古き姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
クローリードの術を解く。
やったー。苦労の作りしカードよ、古き姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
この世で一番楽しいこと。
やったー。苦労の作りしカードよ、古き姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
本当に
やったー。苦労の作りしカードよ、古き姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
まだ私の。
苦労の作りしカードよ、古き姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
もう少しですよ。
苦労の作りしカードよ、古き姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
あなたなら絶
やったー。苦労の作りしカードよ、古き姿をして生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
こんな日はそっとしておいて。
苦労の
そろそろ終わりになる。
フクロウの作りしカードよ、古き姿として生まれ変わる。新たな主さくらの名のもとに。
考えていたものとは違う。
フクロウの作りしカードよ、古き姿として生まれ変わる。新たな主さくらの名のもとに。
では始めましょう。
やったー。フクロウの作りしカードよ、古き姿として生まれ変わる。新たな主さくらの名のもとに。
私のでは始めましょうか。フクロウの作りしカードよ、古き姿として生まれ変わる。新たな主さくらの名のもとに。街が闇に包まれました。この闇を払えるのはさくらちゃんだけです。さくらちゃんなら絶対大丈夫。私信じていますわ。
頑張ってください。
フクロウのつづりしカードよ、来る姿として生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
これはどうです？
フクロウのつづりしカードよ、来る姿として生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
では行きますよ。
フクロウのつづりしカードよ、来る姿として生まれ変わる。新たな主、さくらの名のもとに。
熊のぬいぐるみを。
Hello. How's it going? I am spooked, but I can't remember what I keep typing. It's hard to keep up. Okay, so if you yeah, that's a late night to Koba, right? Got a lasagna in the not in the office. I've never had a lasagna in the office. We can do this, Nikki. Hello. I literally did my first run of this 11 seconds ahead of PB. I was on target for freaking 11:54 finish. If not, a definite sub 12. But Light and Dark said no. I was like sitting there thinking, I'm 11 seconds ahead. If I get PB now, we'll go to bed. Something else? Brush my hair. But it said no. But the fact that we can get 11 seconds ahead of my PB is mind-boggling. So that was the first run of the day. It's been pretty downhill. So welcome to Danza. To Danza.
Wham bam, thank you for
we
the
got a
entertainment and
PB
coziness.
in
Ham through heart, ham through
James
witty.
Bond today. It was really fun. I was watching it on my lunch. Thank you for the 7 months. GG's on your PB. And Nikki today did a Final Fantasy 9 casual speedrun of CSR HD, and the game was horrible to her. It gave her hope, much like my 11 seconds ahead start at it was like 7 minutes ahead, and then it wasn't. Is that be Final Fantasy? James Bond. The thing that entertained me the most about watching that James Bond video game speedrun was I just kept watching it thinking, man, they really captured the essence of Daniel Craig. I was weirdly impressed by it. I was like, man, he looks so good. I don't know why. I just really enjoyed it. Yeah, you can get it, Nikki. You're gonna just. I believe. I'll have an FF9 run with Nikki. Nikki will destroy that game, and I will watch and take note. I will be taking notes from the Queen. You're growing mint in your garden? That's one herb that we do not have, which I wish we did. I would love mint. We've got rosemary, we've got chives, got oregano, which is wild. The bird seems... I'm glad. Thank you for the bird update. You know I'd have been worrying about it. I don't like it. I don't like it, but I'm taking it because I'm going to try and finish some run. I did nothing. Our resident falconer helped you today. Everybody praised Dakoba and his bird law knowledge. That was bad. I'm taking this terrible run, but I don't know why. Grandmaster Farmer with Biddy. You're an expert at bird law, bird care, blue-footed boobies. Thank you for the enigmatic rabbit. I'm not sure what it is. Is it a cat or a rabbit? Come in, GMF. I'm second guessing myself whether it's a cat or a rabbit now. So don't leave me hanging, man. I've confused myself. Bunny. Gotcha. Second guess was correct. Cobra Cobin. Ah. That cat a burglar? It's a ferret. No, it's a ferret. Otter. No, it's an otter. I don't know. These animals are very confusing. I'm sticking with my otter guess. Otter. Knew it. Nailed it. Freshwater otter. About to rob a bank. Oh, cute. Is he wearing glasses? I think these enlarged emotes cost bitties, so thank you. Appreciate it. No, right, fuck that. Try that again. Okay. Do I keep taking a run if I hate it and it's in the red? When do I... We're going for world record. I fucking love paperclip. Thank you. Every penny goes towards my purchasing of a PS5 so I can get the world record for realsies in this game. Once I've finished feeding my family and paying for the electricity bills on my house. PS2, yes, I knew that, yeah. Anyway. Did I say 5? You hear about the Czech government? Like, damn. I did say 5. Freudian slip. PS5 is what I will be running Claire Obscure on. When I've read McWorld's notes. Yeah, this is a 2 PS5 house. I mean, PS5 controller. You know what? We've managed to negotiate. Like, he's finished playing Claire Obscure now. He's got his Switch too, so we don't need that second PS5 controller, man. We just don't. We've got one PS5 controller between me and my husband. Okay, sorry. The damn project setting aside 7 billion Czech crowns for it in a minute. And then 2 beavers did the entire project by accident. It's very cute. I love beavers. One of my favourite idioms is eager beaver. Eager beaver. Eager beaver, because beavers just want to get shit done. Beavers are industrious little fellas. What fucking beaver? Wait, I've just seen the green Barney. That's terrifying. Thank you, I think. I don't like. Ham leg. I displayed my legs yesterday on a stream. Have legs. The camera's a lot smaller. The camera is a lot bigger yesterday, and you could see the ceiling. And I was asked to touch the ceiling. I did it. No, I didn't. I can't touch my. It's because I can't see it now. Got off. But they painted the wall like 9/10 of the way up the wall. And then they painted the top section white. And it kind of blends into the ceiling. So it makes the room feel smaller and cozier. I don't know. It's obviously interior design tips for people who have these thoughts, which I've never had. And we've still not painted this room. I kind of like the green. I'm enjoying the green. But they haven't painted the wall up to the ceiling. They've left a gap. That's the explanation I have. Hey, Nally. Yeah. Oh man, that cat is wrapped in cabbage. Cabbage cat kid. I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoy Tetraman. Hey, Jace. Again. Can you hear my voice now? Woo-ish, welcome. I mean, potentially I could be, but I think it's, yeah. Thank you, Mixwells. Good luck with your run. I'd be lying if I said I was wheelchair bound, because that's not me. It's because it's for mature audiences only. Of it. Wait. You blocked? Who blocked you? Hang on, let me fix it. Jacoba, unblock him. Why does it say you're blocked?
熱があるのに。
I also did not block Hobbit. We only have like so many mods. I don't. Are you back? Unblocked. Who would block Hobbit? I know we like time out sometimes for shits and gigs, but I would never block you. I am genuinely sorry. Oh shit. It might be, but it said, like, his first thing that he said when he came in on the chat said, this user is blocked. But, like, I assumed when he said that it was because this was for mature audiences. I am a mature audience. Genuinely sorry if anything. It's genuine mistake. Never block you, bud. Sorry. And if I find out who did. Power would block Hobbit from taking the ring to Mordor. Maybe? Hobbit? You banned in any other? Dude, I don't share block information. Ban information. That I know of. Do I? That would require. I know, like. Hobbit can't piss anyone off. Hobbit's the most chill dude in the world. It's true, also. But I don't think I'm sharing ban information. This is all very confusing. So sorry, you are most welcome here. We welcome all hobbits and hairy-footed individuals. So don't worry, but would never. I just saw Jace going, I miss your cushion on the floor streams. That takes me back. I don't miss sitting on cushions on the floor to stream. I actually enjoy sitting at a desk. It's weirdly quite comfortable. He does. He's nice to everyone, and sometimes old ladies talk to him on the bus and give him money because he's the nicest bus driver in the world. And if Hobbit was a bus driver, I would tip that man with money. Although I live in a cashless society. Don't cash on my person. But the intention is there. I mean, there was places that I've worked where, like, I was a waitress and some of your income was tip based. You're not supposed to do it. Some restaurants did. That's illegal. But okay. Nobody has to tip me right now. Nobody get any silly ideas about frogats. You know how hot it is. Let's just get the shitty run out of the way. Hey. Oh, what a wonderful world, you know. I'm sailing away. Welcome. I think my husband mentioned Sean Paul the other day. He was like, there, you know, that white man with the Jamaican accent. And I was like, wait, you mean Sean Paul? And he was just like, what? No, I just got really giddy and he was
Enjoy
like,
this
I
tip.
don't know
Just the
what you're
tip.
doing.
A
I was
small
like,
tip.
I'm memeing myself. Tiny tip. Tip. Thank you for the bits. The alert work. Where's everything broken today? No, that's fine, Dakoba. I'll double check it. He seems fine now. He's in chat. As long as Hobbit's happy. Nepal. Paula Shawn. I just think he's funny. I don't feel like Adrian Brody got a lot of flack for imitating. The Hobbit is
Hobbit
going
is
to
going to
Isengard.
Isengard.
What? I thought I finished. I'm sleeping. That sounds like Sean Paul. That sounds like the bro. Is there a hype train? What? Oh man. Oh, the bitties. Okay, we got a hype train. Thank you for the gift sub to Danza. I hope Sean Paul comes to say hello. Be like, mate, I am. You're number like 1 fan? I talk about you. Not as much as I talk about Pedro Pascal. But I've been known to talk about I think Sean Paul would be on, like, Sean Paul's on Twitch. Ooh, neat. Thank you for the sub. Jade. Cute. Join the hype train. Go. I have no idea what's happening because that level's sucked. Oh my goodness. El Zero, enjoy your gift sub. Thank you so much, Dakoba. Look at them hearts. Oh, so cute. Pedro Nepal. Jan Babal. You dudes. Appreciate it. Y'all shouldn't have. Talking about Sean Paul. Almost scuffed it again. Usually we don't really want to go into light and dark unless we're sub 11 minutes, but hey ho, let's fucking finish this. Let's go. Jean Pascal. Yeah. If Sean Paul and Pedro Pascal interacted, I'd be into that. I don't think this is gonna sub 12. Go get your lasagna, sir. You know what? I can't actually remember the last time I had a lasagna. I am genuinely kind of thinking maybe like I need to convince my kids that a lasagna is a good idea. Who can convince my children to eat a lasagna? If not me. do it. Okay. This might actually sub 13 still. That wasn't terrible. Get Mama to make one. Can you send Royal Mail in Australia? Why didn't the timer stop? That was 13. Like, bang on. Old Royal Mail in Australia. Is that like really, really bad? So my average is... my average is 12.54. It was a lot better before I started streaming. Yay! Yeah, just mail it over. Royal Mail would definitely send me a lasagna through the post. It's just Australia Post. That's disappointing. I'm disappointed by that. I don't know. You guys know the Queen. You're not really in the Commonwealth. I feel like you are in the Commonwealth. Oh shit, it's not the Queen anymore. Charles. Charles giving David Beckham a fucking MBA. Charles. You had a referendum. Oh no. Scotland had a referendum. They stayed. It was embarrassing. Lasagna from Wish. I want homemade lasagna. I will accept no substitute. Alright, okay, we're gonna go serious. I'm seriously speedrunning. I'm going for world record now. I'm not gonna accept anything less than fucking acceptable. 1999. Jace couldn't vote then. Looking forward to the Great Welsh Referendum. Wales ain't leaving. Wales has never kicked up so much as a cloud of dust at this point. Hang on, so that's the 1999. So what was the question with that? Yes, no. Yes, we leave the Commonwealth. No, we stay in the Commonwealth. I didn't know you could have a referendum on that. Okay, I'm getting some really shitty. Look here. Where's my choo-choo? Thank you so much for the scam train. Oh, I've collected all of the level 1 emotes, so I don't get an emote. No choo-choo. I'd say about them. Hey, you're cute. Thank you for all participants. Thank you for your contributions to the ongoing fruitcake experience. And let's hope Sean Paul comes over and says hello. To alter the Constitution, establish a Commonwealth Republic, being replaced by President. Okay, so I need 2/3. Yeah, not easy. I just don't think... I think it would require a lot of cutting on my part. That is a terrifying emote. But thank you for paying bitties for that purple face to Danza. I do think it is just the cutting. They love bolognese. Because I make bolognese from scratch. And they are like animals whenever I give it to them. But I don't know, I think the general... The lasagna requires... I can see that. Funny though. I'm enjoying it. Okay. We gotta run. I see also that. I love some. I would like it if somebody gigantified my frog face on a stream. And then they go, who the heck is that handsome girl frog? And then the person's like, it's ham fruitcake. And then they go, why would you follow her? She looks weird. Yeah, because I've got good taste. Anyway. I love talking about stuff in Twitch chat also. It fills my heart with a specific kind of joy. It's very nice. I'm glad you're all here. I genuinely am grateful. Every time I do it, I get to... That's, it's a Count Squirrel Gilla. That's pretty funny. It is very cursed. I love it. Thank you, Wish. I'm into it. I need to find who owns these. Right, that's from Alton. That's from BFG. What's this one? Igor B. What is it doing? He looks mad. He's smashing. It's a black hairy Hulk. What is it? I love it. I'm so terrified of it. This is bad. Ah, not great. We'll take it there. Big fucking chicken. Is that what? Is that the user's name? Is that a chicken? I don't get it. I don't get it. But I love it. It's a pretty... No, he's wearing a loincloth. What are you talking about? I don't see no cock. And I'm looking. No. Ah, fuck that. Unacceptable. Where's the... What? Cock means penis. I'm a grown-up. It's a boss from Tomb Raider, a guardian in the community. Big fucking chicken. I am into that. I love it. The one thing that I really like about Resident Evil is I think it's Resident Evil 2. All the zombies in like RPD for the most part have names. And it's like my goal to find out what those names are. I just watch random RE2 remake speedruns every now and again. And I just love it when they slag off the specifically named zombies for attacking the runner. I enjoy that. This guy is big fucking chicken. For me personally, on Final Fantasy IX speedrun, if you're not familiar with it, why aren't you familiar with it if you're here? For the Final Fantasy IX speedrun, obviously we've called the Mastodon Ralph. If Ralph turns up. Yeah, like Ralph. Yeah. That's exactly what I was getting at. The code was on my wavelength. The code was like, yeah, I see where this thought train's going. Lillian is actually a named NPC, so it doesn't quite fit the bill, but knowing Lillian is actually like a skill. Because she's not in the CSR, she's only in the full game, and tells the Dan to get the fuck out of the way. I respect that. And then you name Freya, she's at the bar that he meets Freya. Serves the bill. I don't see anyone paying. Fuck. That was messy. She's serving, not taking any of that shit from Zidane. She's probably the only female apart from Garnet who rejects. Right. He does try to flirt with her. She says, "Fuck off, mate." That's not the actual dialogue. The translation didn't come through from Japanese, but that's what I'm telling you. It was originally. Sometimes I lie through my teeth. He's kind of Ruby. I think Ruby's quite flirtatious with Sedan in like a you boys way. She kind of like treats him like a brother. And also Zidane never outright kind of flirts with Ruby. They've got more like brother sister vibes. I don't know why, Jace, but that just made me think of Bluey. Bluey's mum tells her to listen or something, and she's like, "Where are your ears, Bluey?" And she's like, "They're on my head." And her mum's trying to get her to listen. What were we talking about? It always goes back to Blue and Frozen. Although we've managed to get away without watching Frozen for like, I'm gonna say a reasonable length of time. I don't know, how long am I taking these red runs? Yeah, watching it in HD after playing it as a kid for like years and years, genuinely thought, didn't know what Freya's face looked like. Didn't know what Amaranth's face looked like. Never got that close to the screen. All these HD things, like watching Nico do it on friggin' emulator, being right up close to a HD screen, and seeing all the little details that were in the PSX when I was like, nah, see, that was just a pixelated mess. Where her face is. Ray's face was, yeah, it was literally her hat. The hood of her dragon knight. Like, yeah, as a kid, you were expecting me to believe that that wasn't her face. She does appear in the cutscene, but like, you only really see the bottom of her face. You never see her eyes until the final FMV. And it's a blink and you'll miss it kind of moment. Also, Quina in the ending FMV is exciting. Wait, who is doing that? They're so wrong. Kuja is fabulous.
Turn around.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous at the sound of my ears. Wait, what? Thank you for the bees. Yeah, Kuja's a very pretty man. Genome. Gender is a construct. Let him be as pretty as he wants. Fuck it. I don't like it. I'm taking it away. Lilo. Lilu. So Lilu and Kuja are the same person. Gotcha. Both stunningly beautiful. Both got boobies. Both wear needlessly complicated outfits. Also, them belts. I mean, let's be real. Necron also has pecs, but does Necron have pecs or boobies? Every now and then get a little terrified, and then I see the look in your eye. Turn around, every now and then I get the look that around, right. Every now right. I mean, to be fair, both stories involve planets, like eating other planets. Like the planet in Fifth Element is going to destroy the or eat the planet. I don't know, something like that, right? He has got bluebies. Thank you. Would I enjoy the 10 cards? Why would I enjoy the 10 cards? You know what, right? I like the ha 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 scene. The laughing scene's cute. I'll defend the laughing scene. Making it an MTG card is really...
Turn around.
Every now and then, all the power, and I need you now. I need you now, and ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. We can take it to the end of the line. Your love is like a shadow on me all of the time, all of the time. Don't know what to do. I'm always in the dark. We're living in the powder keg and giving us sparks. I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start to. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. There's nothing I can say. Total eclipse of the heart. Well, total eclipse of the heart. And yes, you fucking have. Thank you for the bees. I need you more than ever. Won't hurt me. You really don't know it, Jace? Jace. 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 Sorry. Did I insult you? I know, I genuinely can't. I'm not picking up on it. Oh, you're breaking my heart. It's not Phil Collins. It's not Phil Collins. But I will tell you about a conversation that I had with my kid in the car the other day. So on my phone playlist, I've got I'm Just Ken from the Barbie movie and Phil Collins, obviously. And this is gonna go somewhere. Just bear with me. So Phil Collins came on, right? And my kid went, "Is this Ken?" And I went, "No, it's not Ken, it's Phil Collins." Because she thought, yeah, okay, we're doing it on John and Kiki D now. She's like, "Is this Ken?" And I was like, no, it's not Ken, it's Phil Collins. He's singing his feelings. And then she went, you told me Ken was singing his feelings too. And I was like, yeah, Ken and Phil Collins both sing their feelings. And she was like, are they best friends? And I was like, yeah, I guess they have a lot in common because they both sing their feelings. And she was like, I think Phil Collins and Ken from Barbie are best friends. But they could be. I don't know. Now I need to see Ryan Gosling and Phil Collins and then tell them that my kid thinks they're best friends. But yeah, she thinks that like every man who sings his feelings is best friends with every other man who sings their feelings, which is nice. I'm not gonna sing I'm Just Ken. No, she also we listened to Fleetwood Mac. And we listened to The Chain, and the album cover shows up on my my dashboard, which she can see from her seat. So, and then she's like, who's that lady on the front? And I was like, I don't know, it's Fleetwood Mac, it's probably Stevie Nicks or Christine McVie. And she's like, can I be her? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And she's decided now, she's like, she role plays as Christine McVie, and I'm Stevie Nicks. And we have conversations. Whenever The Chain comes on, she's like, is Christine McVie a princess? And I'm like, yes. She's a beautiful princess. Stevie Nicks is her best friend. And she's like, oh yeah, I mean, R.I.P. I'm pretty sure she's dead. This isn't a Tom Jones thing, I'm pretty sure Christine McVie. Stevie Nicks is still alive. I'm not checking. She is. I knew it. Well, then she's an angel. So yeah, every time we listen to The Chain, she's like, I'm Christine McVie, you're Stevie Nicks. I actually don't know why I'm so zoomed in. I wish I wasn't. I don't know. I think I knocked the camera. I think it's just different because last night, it was far away because we did a just chatting stream and just the perspective seems to have changed. I don't love it either, you know, seeing my face. I'm pretty sure she is dead. I don't know. No. There is no zoom tap on this. I've knocked something. Yes, last night, the cam was very big last night, so you can see what's going on behind me a lot easier. Luckily, he was wearing his bathrobe and not mine. Which I would say would be more embarrassing. Also, it's really hot. I don't think it's like bathrobe weather. I'm seriously debating taking off trousers. Because my legs are sweating. You wouldn't know. I'm not gonna stand up today. I don't know. Or something. Anyway, thank you for alerting everyone to the visibility of my paws. They could still do a duet if they're still alive. I know that Bonnie Tyler is dead to me after what happened at Eurovision. I don't think she's dead yet. And Tom Jones may or may not be alive. But if you only hold tight, we'll be holding on forever. We could take it to the end of the line. Your love is like a shadow on me. Time, all of the time. I don't know what to do. I'm on living in a powder keg and giving up. Feeling it. It's gonna die. I'm sorry if I'm spitting into the microphone. It's not my intention. It's a turt noise. I'm suddenly very conscious of that noise. I enunciate. You know who doesn't enunciate? Ariel from The Little Mermaid. He goes, "You want thingamabobs? I got 20." And my kid has been taught to say, "No, Ariel, 20." She sings that.
では行きますよ。
Yeah. Ugh. You have 20. No big deal. I want. She performed at the Eurovision Song Contest. I want to say like over 10 years ago now. She had a song and everything, but she turned up and she was pretty drunk. Not Ariel, Bonnie Tyler. And her performance was just really embarrassing. Like, you know, you hear Bonnie Tyler's gonna do Eurovision, your heart is filled with hope, and she did a terrible fucking job. She did. It was bad. So yeah, my friends were like, she's dead to us. I mean, I know, but like get drunk after you've performed on the stage in front of a bajillion people, like her voice was bad. It was just bad. I don't know if she was actually drunk, but that was the narrative that we spun in the room I was sat in at the time of watching. But that was also a narrative spun by a lot of drunk people. We all were just convinced she was pissed off our face. Because that was the only logical explanation as to why she sang so bad. Argue with me at your peril. I don't know. That's what I know about Bunny Tyler. Total Eclipse of the Heart, however, remains a Stone Cold classic. Ah. Could have solved this one. Nah, 15. Maybe 10. There was a lot of bad vibes sent her way. Yeah, we really should just kill this run, but like,
この魔法が解けば
yeah. So yeah, for anybody who's unaware, last night we did our first movie night, which is we all agreed to a movie. I'm just saying this because the YouTube link showed up and I did add the video to YouTube. We watched a movie. It was Fifth Element. So if you've heard us say multi-pass and
スローリードの術
talking about Bruce Willis and all that jazz. Patra, if you redeem a hat, just know I don't think my head will recover because it is being sweltering in this. I'm so sweaty. I'm so sweaty. Yeah, I might die. Don't do that to me. There's no air. Yeah, so we watched Fifth Element last night, Katra. We did our movie stream. So I did an airing of it on Discord on Wednesday night, and then last night we all kind of met up on Discord, and then I ended up streaming, and we just talked about Fifth Element and what we thought of it, and I enjoyed it. It was my first ever just chatting stream. We have a poll up for the next movie. I've decided to go animated this month. So if you want to have an opinion on it, definitely cast your vote. Akira is on the list and currently winning. So yeah. So yeah, the poll is up. We watched Fifth Element. You're suffering. Yeah, it's so bad. The weather is so horrible right now. So yeah, movie night. It's on. If you missed it, it's on. I think like 8 people turned up. It was a very quiet stream. See, like I have mixed feelings about it. Obviously, go and watch my stream from last night to get the full picture. But I have opinions on Lilo and Bruce Willis's relationship. That I cannot reconcile. Visually, it's great. It's good actors. Yeah, all of that. But it's not. I have issues with it. I think if you just watch it and enjoy the visuals and the experience, it's really fun. But the second that you start applying human brain logic to it, it kind of fell apart for me. But yeah, there's a YouTube video. There's last night's stream where we kind of discuss it and I kind of try to explain my feelings about it. Yeah, ruining everything with feminism. Well, if you want to know about them, like, no, I think that's true. I think lots of people have a lot of nostalgia for it, and I think it is a fun film. But I do have issues with the director. I have issues with the story. And for me, a storytelling. Well, I think the thing is, Akira's gonna win because it's the only one anybody knows, which I think Hunter pointed out in on the channel. Like, people are only gonna vote for the ones that they vaguely know, which is gonna be a bit of a bummer because it would be good if we like explored kind of more niche things. So next month I'm gonna do one where you likely haven't heard of any of the movies, so that we can do one where we're all working from a different place. I want to show you movies that you've not seen before or never heard of. I want to show people movies that challenge their perceptions of movies and shit. I want to be giving people not an education, but like I want to do something fun. I want to. Well, Ishtar is definitely not a cerebral movie, so yeah. Okay, that's fair. So this guy came into the stream last night, Daniel. He was really sweet. He came in and he was like saying, "Can I recommend a movie?" And he put the trailer for Your Name in. He joined the Discord. He followed me. He's really sweet, and he put the trailer for Your Name in the movie channel, and it was actually on our original list. So I used that as kind of like a jumping off point to kind of select the movies. They're all animated. Wolfwalkers is a movie that's kind of got Nordic. The only thing I know about it is that it's kind of like a Nordic Celtic kind of fairy tale. I feel like it's in a trilogy. Yeah, you did. You slipped it in there, didn't you? So yeah, I think Akira is probably going to win because it's. I think Patmog, I can't remember what his name is right now, but I think he said it's the only one I've heard of, and I think people are gonna gravitate to the ones that they've heard of. It's Irish, Celtic, yeah. Your Name is a movie about, I think it's a Japanese anime about school kids. It's a romance, I believe. It's quite sci-fi. It's really sweet. So the way that we did it this month, I don't like. You're not under any obligation to watch it with me, but what I did was I put the movie up on Discord a couple of days before the movie night stream, so we all kind of watched it and like made fun of it in the chat. So we watched it with mics off. So yeah. So when we watch the movie, it'll be mics off. We just mostly just chat shit. The voice chat in the chat. And then originally it was just going to be on Discord, but I'm deciding I've changed my mind. I'm going to stream the movie night discussions under just chatting, and we'll chat. So basically, once we've decided on a movie, we'll set a date for the movie night discussion, and I'll put the movie in the Discord like a couple of nights beforehand. It's likely gonna be around the end of July, I'm hoping. So like, yeah, Paprika is one that I genuinely want to watch. So Satoshi Kon is the director. He made 4 movies. Paprika is the one with the most lore and the one I'm genuinely like, I'm gonna probably like chat it up a lot because Paprika is the best one. So if you've ever seen Inception, apparently Christopher Nolan took some inspiration from Paprika. That's a claim to fame. I should probably write like blurbs about the movies so that people have a better idea of what to vote for. I should probably do a bit more like explanation. Yeah, he was inspired because of like a dreamy, like it's about it's kind of set in people's dreams and but it's really cool. Paprika is so. If you've ever heard me go on and on and on about it, one of my favorite Christmas movies is called Tokyo Godfathers, and it's an anime directed by the same guy. I believe his other movies is Paprika, Tokyo Godfathers, and Perfect Blue, and then there's another one, Millennium Girl, I believe. So those are the 4 movies directed by Satoshi Kon, and then he died, I think, of some version of cancer. But every single one of his movies is a fucking banger. And so far, I've only actually seen Paprika and Tokyo Godfathers, and I watch Tokyo Godfathers every year at Christmas because it's so fucking good. But he's a really, like, really good. He's really fucking good. Paprika is the one that I'd want you to watch if I like. Yeah, there's layers to his shit. Like, I've watched Tokyo Godfathers every Christmas since I found it. Mars Express is an animated movie. Ooh, I didn't know it was an animated one. Perfect Blue is quite a lot. Millennium Girl should come with a trigger warning. So it's quite scary. Yeah, no, I think he died in early 2000s. So yeah, Perfect Blue is I think that's it. I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, I'll write some blurbs for the movies to kind of give people an indication of what they're about. So it helps with the voting. I put the poll up for like a week. So you've got time to think about it. You don't have to vote straight away. It's not to say don't vote for Akira. Akira is a seminal movie. It's fucking amazing. And it's also, yeah, we should probably put a trigger warning for most of the movies. It's really cool. And if you haven't seen it, it's gonna blow your freaking mind. And I think one of the interesting, or at least most kind of satisfying things about it is that it's the same creator. I can't remember his name. The movie was written by yeah, I saw that picture. Patra, you look fucking hot. The jacket, man. Yeah, it's the same. The director of the Akira movie was the same guy that wrote the anime, the manga. So it's the same person, and it has a different kind of tone to the anime. It's the manga. The manga's a lot more in depth. The manga's quite a few books. He went to that clubs dressed as Canada, which yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, Akira's like visually just stunning, and a lot of the backdrops and stuff are like hand and it's like an artistic. It's beautiful. It's like it really does hold up. It's one of those ones where it still looks fantastic, and it's because people put a lot of love into it, and you can see it. Yeah, it's good. Akira is good. I wouldn't be mad if we watched Akira, but I would hate it if people voted for it because it's the only one they've heard of. Like, I think that would hurt my feelings a bit because I think I want to inspire people to watch things that they've not heard of or they've never even thought to watch. I wish I'd known that Mars Express was a an animated movie because I could have added it to the list, but so he's technically the main character of the movie. But I can't go into any more kind of spoilerish territory. Yeah, no, that's cool. And I think that was the issue with the previous selection. Fifth Element won because it was the one everybody'd heard of. Although I'm like the Prestige got quite a lot of votes because obviously everybody knows the Christopher Nolan film. But yeah. It's French! Fuck you, I love French things. I'm in a French kind of mood right now. So what did we have? So we had Akira, the Japanese movie based on a manga. It's like iconic. Kanye West's favorite movie. Not a claim to fame. They keep threatening to make a live action remake in Hollywood and it keeps falling through. It's one of my favorite pastimes reading up on those failed endeavors. Yeah. So yeah, well the thing is, I think with the watching experience, I just kind of want everybody to kind of sit with their own thoughts. So we'll watch the movie in the Discord, but like I'm not going to react to it in real time because I genuinely feel a little bit embarrassed about that. But I will be chatting shit in the Discord chat. So that's kind of like what we'll be doing. And then we'll all go away, have a lovely time, living our lives, come back a few days later and talk about it on stream. So yeah. No. Alita Battle Angel, I remember everybody was like pitting it against Captain Marvel when it came out, but I never actually watched it. I mean, I react in the chat. I can put my cam on if you really want. But I don't know, I'm very much like when I'm watching a movie I don't like to be watched, if I'm completely honest. But yeah, everybody was talking about how I was reacting in the Discord like the other day, like, oh, I can imagine her face right now. No, yeah, and I think that's the thing. So I think the best thing for me is always to walk away and then come back and talk about it. So like we'll watch it and then I'll come back and tell you my thoughts and feelings. I'll react to it in the chat. I'm happy to do that. But I think what I'll do is I do find that I like formulate my opinions once I've had a sleep and had a real think about it, because I think there's a lot to be said for taking consideration, and like it's fine to have like a knee-jerk reaction, but I'd like to kind of be a little bit more measured. It's not. Okay, that's fine. Unmute the Discord. I try not to send out too many pings. Obviously I send out a ping when I'm streaming. And I didn't ping when we watched the movie, and I think people weren't aware that we were doing the watch party on Discord. I do put it in the announcements, but I'm aware that people don't check the Discord every day. So if you're away for a few days and then I'm doing it, then you missed the opportunity, and I am sorry for that. I will get better at sending pings for everything. Because I want movie night to be a thing. Yeah, my hot take fruitcake moments. Yeah. So yeah, I think it'd be nice to like, yeah. Well, this is it. The announcements are supposed to, like, the pinging of the thing, you know, you'll get a ping when something's happening. So I'll be sure to put, like, I think my mistake the other day was not doing a global ping for the watch party. And I'm gonna hold my hands up and say sorry about that one. Because I feel like I should have at least put it. But then I'm like, I don't want to ping everyone for just little things. But I think movie night is going to be a fixture on the channel. It is an event, yeah. Well, this is it. I try to like... So, yeah, this time, so the watch party was on Wednesday, and the movie night discussion was on Friday. I want the movie night stream to be on like a Friday or a Saturday, preferably. And then the watch party will probably be earlier in the week. But yeah. Oh, you can plan events in Discord. Okay, I should plan events. I didn't realize. Okay, I'll plan events. The thing that I've been doing is I've been setting up polls. So there's going to be a poll for the movie. So everybody decides on a movie. And then I'm going to put up a poll for the date. So I'll put a poll up to discuss which kind of week we'll be doing the watch party and the movie night stream. It'll be in the same week. Okay, I'll definitely look at setting up an event so it's better planned next time. This is all new to me. Like I say, we were meeting on the Discord, but then we ended up just taking it onto Twitch and doing my first ever just chatting stream, and it was very... It was different for me because I'm normally hiding behind a video game. So it was an altogether different experience, a little bit scary. But I enjoyed it, and I kind of like would love to do it again. So yeah. Okay, so that's what it would do. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so if you want to be in the movie night, want to be involved in movie night, I'll set it up as an event and then you'll get reminders. That sounds like a plan. So like I say, it's probably the next one's going to be around the end of July. I want it to be monthly. So yeah. That sounds like a plan, man. Learning how to be organized. I got this. Yeah, it was my first time, so yeah. Yeah, the Cobra will keep me right. Like I say, it was my first time. It was my first just chatting stream. It was my first movie night. But I kind of like it. It's exciting. And like I say, ultimately the plan is to get people to watch movies that they wouldn't normally watch, I think. That's like the cinephile in me, trying to encourage people to watch things that may surprise them. Just because it's fun. I think it's fun. I think watching something that you don't expect and getting a good experience is one of my favorite things. Like watching a movie and going, damn, that was good. I never would have watched that. Like, that's a nice feeling. You never forget your first... Yeah, gosh, I'm never gonna forget my first movie night. Yeah. Well, this is it. So, I think this month I've decided to make it like an anime selection or like an animated selection. And then it's like we can talk about how whichever movie we've watched kind of is seen in, like, just like, I don't think many people give animated movies enough of a good shake. So it's like, maybe, you know, like, because Akira is a seminal movie, but it's like, for some people I would say it's probably the only anime movie that they've ever watched, like a grown-up animated movie. You kind of associate animated movies with kind of childish themes and stories and stuff like that. So yeah. Well, there you go. The backgrounds, yeah, and there's a lot of talent that goes into movies. There's a lot. It's a team effort. There's a lot of love, and there's a lot of technical stuff that isn't the same in what am I trying to say? In live action. So yeah, this month I've tried to make it so that's animated movies. I would love, like, I think the only thing that I said was tell me whether or not you like the movie. Like, does it appeal to your particular tastes? And I think the thing that I would say is don't be afraid to say that you don't like the movie. I think we all kind of ended up saying some people were disappointed by Fifth Element. Some people were like, oh, it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. And that's like, I find that really interesting. Like, there's an expectation. Well, if anybody has any suggestions for the list, please let me know. Please, I will add them to the master list that we have. Hello, Night. Welcome in. We're talking about my movie night. So that's what I did last night. We watched Fifth Element. For anybody not aware of what the hell I'm talking about. I'm not actually starting off very well right now. Yeah. It's just something to do with this community. It's something that I want to do. I want to watch movies with you guys and I want to talk about movies. So, well, tell me what you want to watch. We've got a list. I didn't put the Ernest movies on the list after Jace asked me to, because I don't want a final say. But we could do like a video game movie month where we discuss video game movies. So we could do like, people were telling me like the Street Fighter movie's really bad. We could put the Sonic movie on there. We could put like, we can make a choice, obviously. We could put the Super Mario Bros. Movie on there. We could try. No, not Sydney Sweeney. Gosh, she's a mess. How many movies has she actually been in there? I mean, we're only gonna watch one movie, but it kind of like, if I get my selections kind of more hammered down and a bit more specific, we could always like talk about the other movies. You don't have to watch all the movies. It's like the thing that I'm most like movie night kind of, the thing that I'm kind of making it in my head is that it's like a book club. So when you're gonna think I'm a nerd. I went to a history book club. She is a female producer. She's trying to get a new version of Barbarella made, with her starring as Barbarella. Where was my train of thought? So with the book club, with my history book club, what they would do is they would pick a theme and they'd say, read about this event in history, read about this thing in history, read about this person or something like that. And then everybody would go away and read a book. There'd be a suggestion list. There'd be like a reading list of like books related to the subject. But ultimately you could read whatever book you wanted and then you'd come to the book club with your book and you'd sit and say, the subject was this is the book I read. And the co was gonna find this hilarious, but I always used to try and read history books written by women. Ha ha ha. I have a, I think I have a problem. But yeah, I would always read a book about it, and I would always try and I'd be the no, because there was another lady who was even more feminist than me, and she always used to try and bring it back to feminist. But I was kind of like the lax feminist in the corner. But I was always trying like yeah. Anyway, so I would always read a book about the topic that had been agreed upon, and then we'd come and we'd talk about the topic, and then everybody would say what book they read and what they learned from it, and if several people had read the same book, they'd compare their feelings about how it was written and all that stuff. History book club did not involve kissing. I still get emails from them, but I've had children now, so I can't go to history. I don't have time to read history books, but I do have time to watch movies. Anyway, my thought was maybe some months we could do like a theme. You could watch a movie from a specific year or by a specific director. It depends on how involved people want to be, I think. Because if I send people away to read specific books, then that kind of implies that everybody's got to go away and come back and do their homework, which I think puts the onus on everybody else. And I guess if we all kind of agree to watch the same movie, then at least then we've all got kind of like a jumping off point. And I can talk about one movie, but yeah. I was a lax feminist. I'm the lazy feminist. I'm the one who's like, I am staunchly feminist, but I am also not as I do a half-assed job. I watch movies by female directors and read history books by female authors. And that's my zone of interest. No, I'm always going to be feminist, not only when it's convenient. I'm feminist. I was definitely feminist when I was talking about Fifth Element the other day. Let's just say that much. Yeah, that sounded mean. That hurt my feels. And it's not that, like, I think the most common misconception that I really wish people would stop perpetuating is that feminism means talking down about men and making men feel bad. And, you know, just being judgmental or whatever. There's a really bad kind of vibe about feminism where it's like you're angry and you hate men, and that's not true. Feminism is just wanting equality. It raises everybody up. It doesn't just raise up women. And I think if you believe that feminism is a bad thing, that is because you've been talking to the wrong people. And it's actually a positive thing, and it doesn't involve denigrating anybody else. It's just about everybody having equal rights, equal space, and that includes anyone on the spectrum of femininity. Okay? Okay. Yeah, that's it. Like, I'm not a feminist that feels the need to make anyone else feel bad, so don't come at me with that. I guess that's why my like feminism is sound like I can say I'm a lax feminist, because I'm just like, I just want everyone to get along, man. You do you, just don't impinge on my rights as a human being. That's just common sense. Thank you. I do say that I'm a feminist quite a lot, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If you have a misconception about it, please talk to me about it. But yeah. I think it's fine to be a feminist. I think anybody who tells you that it's like in poor taste or, you know, uses derogatory terms about feminism, they're just talking to the wrong people. That's just my opinion, man. You're entitled to your opinion. But I do think everybody's got the right to be treated with the same level of respect as anybody else. That means I'm a feminist. Check me off that list. But yeah. Now that I've alienated everyone on Twitch, let's do some fucking Tetris. Join my movie night. But yeah, movie night's cool. I'm excited to do it with you guys. I'm excited to talk movies with you. If I can inspire you to watch a movie that you've never even considered watching before, I feel like my job is done. I will not be forcing female directors down your throat. I will not force you to watch anything that you don't want to watch, but it is going to be democratic to the best of my ability. There will be polls for just about everything. I would rather everybody had the chance to have an opinion and say their piece. So if you vehemently wish to watch a specific movie, say your bit, but don't worry about me. So yeah, I think that's it. I think the only thing that I do if I'm on my feminist high horse is say, maybe you haven't considered how this makes a woman feel, or somebody else feel who's outside of your peripheries, who hasn't got the exact same shared experience as you. And I don't think there's anything wrong with pointing that out. And I think as long as we have these conversations respectfully and with, you know, understanding and a willingness to learn and grow, where are we going wrong really as human beings? I think it's great. I genuinely think everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I would expect people to listen to mine, and I will listen to yours. I genuinely do try my best when it comes to having these conversations. And I think, like, deep down in my heart, I just like having conversations. Like, that's all I enjoy. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm on Twitch. That's why we're having all this. It's fun. I enjoy it. Deep down in my heart of hearts, my queen of hearts, my ham heart, my ham hock heart. Some opinions are wrong, some people are assholes, do get me wrong. And I don't waste my time on assholes. Apart from my own, I have an asshole. Everybody has an asshole. Ishtar sucks. Careful now. I am entitled to my opinion. That was bad. I like Ishtar, and I'm fine with people not liking Ishtar. My husband really doesn't like Ishtar, and I'm still married to him, so it's not gonna break my heart. It's fine. He thinks I'm crazy for loving it so hard. If I can get you all to watch Ishtar, like I've got, yeah, sure, I'm down for that to watch it. I'll consider my life mission complete. Elaine May didn't deserve to go down like that, you guys. Didn't deserve it. I could have done that quicker. He did purchase a Wii U. We did own that in our house. I still don't quite understand it.
考えていたものとは違う。
Oh no! Oh no! That was bad. That was truly bad.
フクロウの作りシカードに古き姿が生まれ変わる。新たな主さくらの名のもとに。
では始めましょう。
Anyway, I feel like I've stopped talking. I feel like the heat is getting I feel like my brain is... Yeah, if you want to talk movies with me, we got movies. You want to talk about anything with me, I'm right here. Discord. You want to join the Discord? It's really fun. I post a photo of Pedro Pascal most days. We have all of the movie night stuff in there. I'll be setting up an event. That is something I will learn how to do. Much like I said I would learn how to make a AI bot to say funny things when people said in it, but I didn't learn how to do that. But yeah. I'm trying to think. We got a lot of stuff planned. I've got a lot of things that I want to do. We actually had another game suggestion redeem. So I've got to add that to my list of things to do. We gotta finish off Lightning Returns because I said I would. Sandwich casserole, yummers. So yeah, list of games that we gotta finish off. We gotta finish off Lightning Returns. That'll be like one stream and done. Because I just want to finish it off at this point. I've got so much homework to do. Lightning Returns, one stream only. Finish it. Try and fight Bunavelze. I really want you all to see that final FMV. If it kills me, I will do my fucking darndest to get you all to watch the Lightning Returns closing FMV. Because it's worth it. I swear. We just need to finish out how to finish it. You've been looking for you found the harmonic resonance of every room in your apartment. Delightful. I'm into that. We could just, if I can't fight, oh shoot, I haven't even fucking reset my thing. Yeah, I'll do one last Lightning Return stream. If I can't beat the final boss or I can't figure out how to beat the final boss, then we'll just watch it on YouTube and we'll all laugh about it. So that's a plan. Lightning Returns, tick, done. One stream only. Lisa, the painful, is actually really painful. You can do it for the hallway, water closet, and shower. The other rooms are too big. Yeah, I can imagine finding the harmonic resonance in your shower. That's where sound makes the most joyous noise. So yeah, we'll do I can find harmonic resonance when I'm singing in the shower. Because I'm singing Bonnie Tyler in the shower. Lightning Returns, one stream. Lisa the Painful. I need to... Basically, in my heart of hearts... I've said this already. That's my phrase of the day. Lisa, I'm gonna try. I've said I'll do one more stream for Lisa. But I'm really struggling with it. And I'm not sure I'm enjoying it. And I think in life... I should, it's best not to continue with something if I'm not enjoying it. I don't know how much enjoyment people would get out of watching me play a game that I'm not enjoying. So yeah. It's a game made on RPG Maker about a post-apocalyptic world where all of the women are dead. They're extinct, but it's not too far into the future. People remember having wives and stuff. There's only men left. Whatever event happens hasn't been fully described yet. There is an easy mode and then there's an extra hard. There's a normal mode and then there's a hard mode. There's a painful mode, I think it was called. So the game itself, it's about a dude, he finds a baby and it's a little girl and he raises the little girl, but then the girl goes missing. So he's traveling through this post-apocalyptic hellscape to find the little girl. The battle system is like really earthbound kind of vibes. The general movement and exploration is tricky for me because I'm bad at it. Keep falling off cliffs and you get fall damage in this game. Anyway, so the characters, so it's a really unforgiving game. It's really mean. If you might get mugged, one of your characters might get kidnapped. If you sleep at a campfire, bad things can happen. So yeah, so there's a drug in the game called joy, which you can use to which benefits you in battle, but I believe it's like an addictive substance which has negative effects. And it's like, maybe don't use it, but it's really good. And then at one point, I slept at a campfire because I just wanted to heal up. And Foxy was like, I've never seen this scene before. And one of the characters talks to the main character about his life and cries. And then the main character gives him drugs. And the next day, the man is gone. He's basically been removed from the party and he's gone back to the bar where I found him and is no longer a playable character because he's depressed and turned into a big glob of nothing human meat. And I can't use him anymore, and he had my bow and arrow and he was really good. Terry gives you pteroids, an item at the start which gives you a stat boost. Okay, maybe I should have taken the pteroids. But yeah, I'm just kind of lost in the game right now. I've lost one of my main DPS characters because my fucking dude gave him drugs. Now I'm using a luchador, which I don't like. I don't really know where I'm going. I just keep getting lost. It took me forever to find the bicycle. Quite a punishing game. It's quite mean. And I don't know. Like I say, it's really not my vibe, but I'm gonna give it one more try and then I think I'm gonna potentially leave it at that. Because I don't know how much enjoyment anyone's gonna get out of me playing a game that I'm not fully enjoying, but yeah. If you can recommend a guide, then please send it my way. Just so that we can actually make some progress in the game, but like I say, I'm not enjoying it. I have to be honest. I appreciate the recommendation. It's really not my vibe, but I am genuinely gonna try one more time to see how I do. So we'll do one more Lightning Return stream, one more Lisa stream, potentially. It depends how far I get or how much how angry I get with it. We've got a new game that's been suggested, which I need to add to the list and purchase. We got sub 4 on Final Fantasy 9 CSR HD, which was my goal. So that means potentially doing... So I don't want to start doing any other games on duck station until I've got my sub 12, basically. It is a good story. I'm just struggling with it, and it's a very nihilistic story. I think that's my issue with it. The guy's a drug addict, man. It feels really depressing. Detritus is a fun word. I'm just being honest. I am genuinely trying. I'd love to hear more of the story, but I'm just running back and forth, not knowing what I'm doing. And I know everybody knows I like a good story, so I am gonna give it one more go. I will try. I promise. I will do it. But yeah, those are my feelings about Lisa. I'm being honest. Painfully honest. It's hurting me. Lisa the Painful. Making me painfully honest. Yeah, they did. They died. Everybody's died so far. my characters are dying. People get kidnapped. If I make the wrong decision, they're gone. We lost Terry at one point and we had to reset so that we kept Terry. Because I'm not losing my man Terry. Yeah, I think I need to reset it, but like starting again feels like a big challenge. Fuck this up. No, don't go near the game, bird friend. Although if you check the crow is the save point in the game. Yeah. So Lisa, we've got Lightning Returns, we've got the new game, that's casual game that's been suggested. I don't want to change the settings around on Duck until I've got my sub 12 on Tetris. So yeah. Well, you need to suggest it, Beach Mouse. Save up them bitties. I don't think the game that's been suggested is that game. Or is that? On my list of things to do. So I'm kind of like in this weird limbo as well, because I've got the PS3 hooked up. So that's why I kind of want to finish Lightning Returns as soon as possible. Okay. So I've got the PS3 hooked up, but I also want to start doing Clair Obscur speedruns in the next few months. Like I said, it's going to be the next few months. I know that it took me a couple of months to learn 13.2 before I started streaming it. So I think I'm giving myself a couple of months to learn Clair Obscur before I start streaming that. I've got like 3 trophies left. I just need to get to level 99, beat the super boss, and literally get the last collectible thing. So I've got one more collectible, one super boss, get a character to 99, and then I've got my platinum trophy. And I'm like level 90, 91, 92. So it's just grinding out levels and then seeing if I can beat a certain super boss at the bottom of a certain place. Because he's standing in the way of the last collectible that I need. So yeah. So when I've done that, which I expect will take me like another week or so. Bottom. Yeah, super easy Chivos. Dead easy plat. I think it's like 88% I'm on at the minute. 3 left. So once I've done all those, so I think it'll take me another week or so to do that. If I have time, I will do that, and then I'll start learning the speedrun offline. So that's kind of like something I want to do. That'll be what I'll be doing in my spare time when I'm not doing. But like, anything that I want. If I hook up my PS5 on my desk, that means I have to disconnect my PS3. So, and I'm worried that if I disconnect my PS3, that means that I'll never be able to hook it up again. Because I don't even know how I got it to work this time. So it's kind of like this anxiety-ridden thing, because it's like, if I disconnect the PS5, that means I can't hook up the PS3, so I have to do one or the other. I have heard of Hatoful Boyfriend. It's like a bird dating sim. I've also heard it gets pretty dark in certain places. But I genuinely, like, if you want it, so we've got a casual game, Redeem. You want to spend some bitties on that, you want to save up for that, you are more than welcome to, my friend. Could I call one of the birds, Pedro Pascal? Could happen. It could happen. So yeah, there's lots of stuff I want to do. And once I hook up the PS5, then I've got what have I got? I've got the pixel remasters of the original Final Fantasy series, which I've said many times that I want to start playing through, and then never gotten round doing it. So that's also on my list of things to do. Oh yeah. So if the PS5 gets hooked up, then we can go into casually working our way through those at a very slow pace, I imagine. People, it's been recommended that I take time between doing each one, because apparently they're all very samey. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just talking about potentially things that I'm gonna do. I think maybe someday I'll background the speedrunning 13 too, because I know there's a couple of things that I can clean up on there, but I got a time that I was happy with and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm done. And then like I tried to run it again and my system overheated and I couldn't get it working on that specific day, and I just kind of went, fuck this. That happened. Yeah, I think if you do them all in a short space of time, they can. It's all blue menus and sprites and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. I kind of like the PS3 though. I like the PS3 games. I've really genuinely enjoyed doing the 13 trilogy. I know. I didn't expect it either, and I know Lightning Returns wasn't my favorite, but it feels fun. I've enjoyed it. That's been something that I didn't expect to happen. So yeah. Okay, we're waiting on a red. Oh great. Yeah, give me the one with the chocobos. Or the white mage. Which one's that? Who knows? This. Right, okay. We had such a good first run and I've just not had anything close to that sense. That first room, so fucking. Yeah, I'm excited to do things with you guys. I'm excited to share things with you guys. I'm happy for you guys to suggest like games to me. I think the channel point redeem. But yeah, I'm sorry that Lisa didn't kind of work out the way that we expected. I guess I'm disappointed too. It's just, if I'm being completely honest, it's been a really rough couple of months for me, and the general tone and the general like punishing aspect of the game has kind of made me a bit like kind of been negative, and it's made me feel a bit like, I don't know. I really want to try. I really want to do, you know, I really want this community and this stream to be a community experience, and I want people to contribute, and I want to feel like you can make suggestions and be part of this stream. I want you to be part of this stream. But yeah, Lisa, I'm struggling with in a way that I didn't expect, which is a new experience. But I do want to do good by you guys. If Foxy's here. So bad. I will try. I'll try to do better. Movie night's exciting. Got lots of stuff in the pipeline. I'm hoping things in my life get a bit easier. We'll see. We'll see. Like I say, it's been a messed up couple of weeks, a few weeks. Oh. And this stream is, and this community and everything that we do together is a wonderful experience for me. And I have no regrets. And I'm very red in the face right now. I'm sweating. If I turn the light on, something's gonna fly through the window. I don't know what Dakoba's lasagna was like in the end. Hope you enjoyed it. Pretty good. A vegan lasagna. How does that work with all the creamy, cheesy stuff? Oh, I'm like massive advocate of leftovers. Leftovers is the best. I give my kids leftovers. Like one of my favorite things to do. I make a big meal and I put leftovers in the fridge and we have it another night. It's something that I want to instill in them as a totally normal and reasonable thing to do. Leftovers are the best. I don't know. I don't know if it's abnormal. I just want to make sure that I instill that knowledge with them. I feel like some people find leftovers like lame. I don't know. It's just common sense, isn't it? I would like to think that it's a normal thing and that I'm just doing what everybody else is doing. I never know. Parenting is hard. Most kids think everything just springs out of the ether at their whim. Like, my kid at the minute has learned that, you know, we buy things, and she's like, just buy me that thing. And I'm just like, thinking in my head, do you think I'm made of money? Oh my god. Now it's like, is it time to introduce fiscal responsibility to a 4-year-old? Maybe not.
頑張ってく
I don't want to cause stress. That kind of zone. They're ready for it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh no, I help her chop things. She helps me chop things up. She helps me. I like getting her involved in making food. She does baking, mostly with her dad, and cooking mostly with me. We like doing that kind of stuff. Like, she'll cut up like, this was a thing. I had her peeling mushrooms not that long ago. And then my family thought it was weird that I had her peeling the mushrooms. And I was like, they're dirty. Peel them. Take the outer layer off. Maybe it's just me. I was made to feel weird for that, and I thought it was just nice. Maybe it is just me. I worked as a waitress at a fancy restaurant, and one of the chef's jobs was peeling the mushrooms. And like, since then I've always peeled them. Is that not a thing? I just thought that was what people did, and then I had her doing it the other day, and I sent a photo to my mom and like with family chat, and they were all like, why have you got her peeling mushrooms? And I was just like, I didn't know that was a normal thing to do. Now I'm starting to think maybe I'm the weirdo. Washed and brushed. Maybe I'm just peeling them because I don't want any too strong flavors from kids. I don't want to blast their faces off with flavor. It's like shit mild. It is just then. I feel weird. Yeah, it's healthy, and I like to cook things from scratch. Okay, it is weird. Okay, I knew I was weird.
これはどうです
Hey, if you need a 4-year-old to do something for you in the kitchen that keeps them out of the way of the sharp knives, peeling mushrooms is good. I guess. I think. Very sleepy. 8 seconds behind. This is fine. Maybe I am sleepy.
クマのぬいぐるみを
Okay, we'll see how we do. See if we can get a couple more runs going. I think I need to finish now. I think I need to properly finish a run. I haven't finished a run. Oh. That's my problem.
熱があるのに
Me! I had my kid peel mushrooms for me. Is it weird? Is that weird? Tell me it's weird. You can tell me. I don't care. I know I'm weird. Okay, okay, let me have it. Come on. Come at me.
さあ頑張って
It's something for my child to do in the kitchen while I'm chopping something else. That's what it is. Okay. You do. No, because we were just saying, I'm trying to teach them, like, you know, where food comes from, helping with the prep, you know, just showing them how to cook from scratch. As I've previously mentioned, though, the little one who's nearly 2 now, she just, whenever I'm making lunch, I do like cucumber sticks for them, and she scurries into the kitchen and just stands there like a puppy and goes, she just goes, mine, and I go, okay, and I just like slip her a cucumber stick, and she like giggles and runs off with it and eats it, and then keeps coming back for more, and just like, she's 2 in 2 weeks. How does that feel? Tell me how that feels. She was in my belly 5 minutes ago. Yeah, she's 2. And she steals cucumber sticks from me.
クマのぬいぐるみを
I'm getting deja vu. How am I 8 seconds behind again? Yeah, she steals all the cucumber sticks that I hand to her. She giggles, she runs off, and then I give her a plate of food with cucumber sticks on it. Does she eat any of the cucumber sticks off her plate? No. No, she doesn't. She only eats cucumber sticks when they're clandestinely passed to her from the kitchen bench. Doesn't eat her cucumber sticks when they're actually on her plate with, you know, sole intention of being eaten. Ah, okay. Well, The Fifth Element. If you're interested in the movie, please do go check out my YouTube channel. The stream is up on there. I thought just generally it was like visually, aesthetically, just movie magic. It looked great. It was basically, I think I ended up saying something along the lines, which is, it's one of the things that I say, it looked good, it just didn't taste right. I think that's the best description. That's my hot take. It was for me, it was a 3-star movie. It was just fine. It was a great movie. It was a great experience. But the second that I started thinking about the plot and how uncomfortable the dynamics between Bruce Willis and Mila Jovovich's character were. I didn't like it. It's a very horny movie. It's a very strange movie. It's great to look at and it's a lot of fun in the moment. But like the second I engaged my brain, it just made me feel a bit uncomfortable. That's just how I felt about it. I just didn't think Bruce Willis looking for the perfect woman and then falling madly head over heels in love with Mila Jovovich, Lilu, who can barely string a sentence together, who did not consent to kissing her on the face and did not want to marry him at any point, and then has no agency of her own and is objectified by every man in the movie and is actually like a plot device. She's like an object as a plot device. She's a MacGuffin. Also just objectified by everybody in the movie, and I just didn't like how they handled her at all. And you can say it's a different time. It was 1987. It was made by a French dude, and Luc Besson I have issues with anyway. But like, yeah, it just made me feel a bit icky. She could say help me. She couldn't say get the fuck off me, man. And she doesn't have a character outside of the plot requirements of being said item that everybody's running around chasing after. Has zero personality or character outside of what the plot requires of her. There's a moment where she's sad because she sees that humans make war and that's sad. Probably. Oh yeah, and then there is the McDonald's product placement moment. Thank you, Dakoba. That was weird. Somebody pointed out that Gary Oldman's character was really weird. He did like chicken. He did a kung fu bit to show that she is a badass, but also still needed saving by Bruce Willis. It just didn't sit right with me, and that's, as I've said before, if you get some enjoyment out of the movie, there ain't nothing wrong with that, but for me it just tasted funny in a bad way. So yeah, but I enjoyed it because it looked great. I actually liked everything. Like, I think it was Jean-Paul Gaultier, it was the costume designer. That was great. Like, the costumes are ridiculous. They objectify every single woman in the movie. But I can appreciate the fashion, even if all the female characters are, apart from one, Fat Layla, who is fridged. Yeah, all the females are objects. And the cat was cute. Bruce Willis really cared about that cat. Yeah. As a woman, didn't like it from a female character, everything perspective. But then again, I don't think any of the characters got any decent development, so it's not just a woman thing. I think it's just everybody just sucked in that movie. So yeah. His mum was really mean to him. He has mummy issues. I'm supposed to be okay, like, feel bad for him. The thing is, he wants the perfect woman, but like, why would the perfect woman want Bruce Willis in that movie? Apart from that he's Bruce Willis. It's just, yeah. Why do I care? And why should I care? Yeah. So that's me engaging my brain on something. So if you don't engage your brain, if I personally do not engage my brain, it was perfectly enjoyable and stupid fun. And I enjoyed the music. I enjoyed the visuals. I enjoyed the costumes. I enjoyed the actors. The actors are good for the most part. It's fun. It looks great. Tastes bad. That's it. I guess I'm just gonna say it tastes bad. I think that's my general assessment now. So it was like, in the end, it just shook out as like I enjoyed it, so I guess 3 out of 5 stars. But I don't. I'm very much like, let's watch movies and enjoy them in context, because I like watching old black and white movies. But yeah, I like watching old movies, so you have to take them as with the context of the time they were made, and like, you know, we all know the Hays codes, right? Am I right? But we all know it was made by a French dude in the 90s with questionable sexual politics. So I just have to take it for what it is. That means I don't hate it, but it doesn't mean I like it. Lilo made Bruce go wee woo. He did, but why? Why? Apart from her being beautiful, why? Just tell me why. I don't ever want to hear you say Bruce Willis deserved to have it his way. That's just where I ended up. I just think it's kind of gross. And their kissing being the thing that the movie wanted me to believe they were in love, and I didn't buy in. I didn't like it. They weren't in love. Nothing about that was romantic. No. No. Not buying it. Don't force that shit on me. Tell me it tastes good. But I did enjoy the movie. It's fine. It was a good movie. It was fun. But it wasn't great. And it wasn't the best movie I've ever seen. But I am glad I watched it. So there you go. This month on movie night, we've got animated options. They were in Fifth Element with each other. I'm still not buying that. What does that even mean, man? I'm just not like, I had 11 seconds. What? Oh yeah, the Fifth Element is actually Elsa. You guys watch Frozen 2 50 times, right? Like me? You guys have this shared experience of watching Frozen 2 and knowing it subconsciously, and then watching the Fifth Element and going, Fifth Element's actually Elsa. Why didn't you call her? Anyway. I feel like I'm just alienating everyone tonight, pun intended, as we are talking about Fifth Element. Often. Placement of the word often. You know what's really embarrassing? I went to see the Frozen sequel at the cinema. Didn't have kids. It was before I had kids. I went to see it of my own volition. Don't know why. I wish I hadn't now. The shit that I'm revealing today. I'm being too honest. Revelations just keep on going. I went to see Frozen 2 at the cinema on my own. I sat in a seat and there was just kids everywhere around me, and I immediately realized it was a stupid idea. Because I am a person who would prefer to see a movie in the morning I don't like going to the cinema late at night. I like going like the matinee. I like to go at like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, watch the movie, get my lunch, and enjoy the rest of my day. I'm that person. So I went to see the Frozen 2 movie. This has been my habit for a very long time. I went to see Frozen 2 at like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, and it was full of children. And I think I wasn't even pregnant. I don't even have that as an I don't know what to tell you. Don't know where I've revealed that. Wish I hadn't. We're all learning things today. I'm being way too candid. Told you like I peel mushrooms, how I feel about certain things, and yeah. I'll regret at my leisure. Do you live right next to a cinema? Because when I moved to this place that I'm in now, they had a cinema like 300 feet away from me. They had a cinema in town. I live right next to the town. You're 1 minute. I was a 1 minute walk away from a cinema. And then a month after I moved here, the cinema closed. And it's been 2 years now. And the cinema is sitting there empty. And my heart is breaking because we moved here. One of the reasons that we moved here was because it had a cinema. That was one of my stipulations for us moving here. And then the cinema closed. Now the nearest cinema is a half-hour drive away. Hate my life. Forever sad. You have a chair named after you? Is the chair called the Cobra? The chair got the Cobra blue on it? So cute. They did a refurb of like an old cinema in Leeds, which I don't live in anymore. But you could make donations and get your name on a chair, like because they were refurbing it, they needed money. I hope the chair is blue and made of raccoons. Yeah, that's basically what they did when they refurbed the cinema that they did in Leeds. It took longer because of COVID. That's really cool. Like as soon as the cinemas opened up, I was like first one back in there. I remember sitting in the cinema wearing a mask. Like, and there was like 3 empty seats on either side of me. Fucking loved that. I enjoyed that so much. I love going to the cinema and not having to sit next to anyone. Dream. That's a question. It was not frozen. I can check though. Somebody get my letterbox up. I'm gonna lose time. Oh no, my letterbox is like flooding my screen with black. We can look at my diary. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have to go back quite a ways. I am checking, like genuinely. Yeah, I watched a lot of movies in 2020. I can't tell you when they were at the whether they were at the cinema. Ah, I don't. It definitely wasn't Frozen. I will say that.
頑張ってくださいね、さくらさん。
It was not that. I watched a lot of Celine Sciamma. Sciamma? It was not that. Right, okay. So, lockdown happens. I think the last movie that I saw before everything went to shit was Birds of Prey with Harley Quinn, the Margot Robbie movie. That was like the last one I saw in the cinema before lockdown. So yeah, there was that. That's like a 5-star movie that I watched multiple times. I am also sorry to admit that. And then I need to figure out what the first movie I saw back at the cinema was. I watched a shit ton of movies. Yeah, no, Spider-Verse is like epic. I love Spider-Verse. I know I didn't see the Spider-Verse sequel at the cinema, so I can cross that off my list. Yeah, I liked Birds of Prey. I liked Birds of Prey. Your Name. I watched Your Name in September of 2020. I have watched it. I gave it 5 stars. There you go. Legit. That's proof. Proof I watched it. Some of the shit I watched, man. Looking at my movie history from 2020 is quite a trip, man. Well, it's on the list of potential movie night movies if you want to emotionally terrorize everyone. Nah. Right, let me have a look. Then I had a baby. Yeah, I had a baby. Did I see a movie before I had the baby? I had my baby in January 2021. Detritus. Okay, you're using that word very liberally. Yeah, okay, well, Dakoba will never let you forget that. It's a 5-star movie. Don't fucking ask me. I love that movie. Stop it. There's only one Harley Quinn and it's fucking Margot Robbie. It is a 5-star movie. Dakoba, behave yourself. Trying to figure out what movie I watched when I went back to the cinema is hard because I had a small baby. And it's like, did I take the baby to the cinema? I did. Sleepy, sleepy. There are their Death Stars. Ha ha ha. Bob and Star Go to Vista Del Mar. I watched that a lot as well around this period of time. That was so fucking good. If you've not seen Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar, watch it. It's one of my favorites. It's an SNL movie. Don't ask. Actually, don't watch it. I don't want you to be mad at me forever. It's got Jamie Dornan in it. This is actually really difficult. I went to see Spencer, which is the movie where Kristen Stewart was Diana, and I gave it 1 star. But I don't know if I watched that on I feel like I saw it in the cinema. I gave it 1 star. I was really mean about it. There you go. I don't always rate everything. Yeah, I did. I saw it at the cinema. There you go. That was in November. That's not the first movie that I saw at the cinema, no. Yeah, it's called Spencer. It's a fucking... Oh, it might have been... I actually think it was. Okay, you're gonna laugh. Okay, the movie... It's, I'm just gonna link it to you guys. This is gonna go down really well. The first movie that I saw at the cinema after lockdown. I want you... You're gonna be surprised. I gave it a 5-star review. It's actually really good. I've watched it multiple times now. I had my husband watch it with me at one point. It was at the local film festival, and I went to see it on my own. Because my husband lets me go to the film festival to see at least 1 movie on my own. It's made it's an Iranian movie. And it's really fucking good, I swear. I actually gave it 5 stars, and you can't tell me that it's not amazing. Yeah. The country is Iran. Primary language is Farsi. Iranian. It's a different song. Iranian night. Hi, Sid. How you doing? We're talking about my terrible taste in movies, I think. I don't know. I feel like I'm being ribbed. If I turn my lights on, a moth's gonna fly through the window and eat me. I am sweating. I'm really hot. And I think I've just been a tiny bit too candid on my stream tonight. So, go figure. But yeah, I've just revealed to chat that... Yeah, I can't be dealing with moths. I'm sweating. I'm genuinely dying. Hit the road, yeah. It's a really good... It's a lovely movie. It's really... If you want to watch a movie with subtitles about a family who, I don't want to give it away. We don't have mosquitoes in this country. That's the one thing I'm forever grateful for. Yeah, so there is a moment. I mean, everything, like all of the promotional stuff. Moths don't bite humans. They just eat your clothes and they get in your face. Yeah, all of the promotional stuff is that small child. And there is a moment in the movie where he sings along to the radio in the car, and it's like a karaoke moment. And yes, it is hilarious. And yes, It is amazing. But he's also doing it for reasons that are sad. It's a good movie. It's about a family going on a road trip. That's all I'm gonna say about it. And they bring their dog with them. It's getting late here. La vita è bella. I guess. See you, Sid. Good night. I don't think I'm getting world record, but thank you for stopping by. Nice to see you. It's a really good movie. If I could make you watch a movie with subtitles, if that was the theme of movie night, I'd add that to the list of movies that I would try and get you guys to watch. I think it's really good. It hit me in the feels, and like I say, it was the first movie that I saw at the cinema after lockdown. So there is like an emotional thing to go with it. But I think it was just one of those movies that just... It was about a family. It was about making a choice, and it was about... I just had a baby. So it was about a family and they're on a road trip, and it's complicated. Yeah, it's better than Ishtar. Yeah, I'll give you that. It looks like it's on 4OD or whatever it's called now, all 4. Because it's a Film 4 movie. So if you're in the UK, you could probably watch it for free on Channel 4's streaming service, I believe. So yeah, I believe it's on there. So if you do genuinely want a recommendation, that is it. Yeah, what? Did I say something weird? I said something, didn't I? I knew it would happen. The peeling mushrooms. The law of physics break. What? What'd I break? I think this is gonna be my last run. I think I need to go to bed. And I think I just broke the laws of physics. What happened? Technically, it's better than Ishtar. But like... Okay, but like, be honest with me. An 80s movie starring Dustin Hoffman and Warren Beatty that's billed as a comedy straight up, or an Iranian movie that's in Farsi that's all subtitles about a family trying to cross the border. Like, if I'm making movie recommendations, I'm not going to immediately tell you to watch the Iranian movie. I'm sorry. I need you to, like, I need to get to know you before I start recommending the random ass foreign movies. I just do. Yeah. How long did it take? A year? Sunshine's good. Sunshine's got Cillian Murphy in it. That's also a good movie. That's a recommended. That's a good one. That's a Danny Boyle movie. Danny Boyle's got 28 years later coming out because he needs to revitalize his career. Him and Alex Garland are back on it. Which other one? I recommend a lot of movies. Like, we've talked a lot about movies. Being John Malkovich. I will reference that. I think I referenced that earlier today. Malkovich, Malkovich. I'm not telling you. That's out of context. Have I got weird taste in movies? That is a good movie. I highly recommend Being John Malkovich. Okay, this is the last row. Eclectic, yes. That is it. It's an eclectic taste. Ooh, nice red bell pepper. Okay, but Frozen... I liked Frozen before I had children. Now, I don't have a choice. It's like a curse. The curse. Frozen is my curse. With like saying it's okay and watching it without having children and now having children and having been made to watch it 20 times. I feel like I've been cursed. I feel like it's a curse. Frozen is a curse. And watching Fifth Element and seeing it through a Frozen lens is not something that I had on my bingo card. Can every movie, like, can we do 6 degrees of separation on every movie and link it back to Frozen? I could do that. Most likely. Could I do that? Like, could I link every single movie in the world via 6 steps back to Frozen? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Disney. They're all Disney. Alan Tudyk. Prolific dude. I mean, if you just link Disney, Disney owns everything. So yeah. Yes, you can. That is a skill. I always love that skill of yours. Yeah, that's it. I can always bring everything back to Frozen. But yeah, like, let's be real, guys. I'm not gonna recommend the Iranian road trip movie to everyone. It's not like, first of all, that makes me sound like a proper bougie cinephile. Like, let's be real. I can't do that to you or myself. I just can't. I can't recommend. If I can help it, I don't recommend foreign subtitle movies. Because I feel like that alienates people. I do. If I could make everyone watch A Portrait of a Girl on Fire, I would. Because it's about lesbians. And art. And love. But I'm not going to force you to watch the best movie of the past 20 years. Because, like, your mind would be too blown. Obviously. I keep saying I'm gonna put it, like, on my top 4. I have subtitles. Like, the other day when we watched Fifth Element on the Discord channel, I was like sitting there thinking, this doesn't have subtitles. But then, because I was doing it through an illegal site, if I started clicking buttons, it would have disconnected. So I had to sit and watch it without subtitles. Yeah. It's a French movie though. It's all in French, and I think that's the problem with it. French. If I could get everyone to watch Celine Sciamma's whole oeuvre. Oeuvre? I can't say words. Watch Celine Sciamma movies. Le France. I do love Le France. How many French movies have I logged on Letterboxd? There we go. Let's ask that question. Because I can find out. Find out how many French movies I've logged. I'm just curious more than anything because we've been talking about it. Okay. I have watched 69. I've watched 69 movies in French. That was unintentional. Keeping in mind, like, for ratio, it's the second most common language that I've watched movies in. Yeah, Brie is French. I've watched 1,910 movies in English, and then second on that list is French, and that's 69. I watched 69. And then the next one on the list is Japanese. I've watched 37 Japanese movies on my Letterboxd. And then after that, German 15, Korean 15, Spanish 14, Swedish 9. I tried to do Ingmar Bergman. Polish 6. Italian 6 and Chinese 6. There you go. My most watched genre is drama, 1040. Next watched genre, comedy, 883. After that, romance with 518. Thriller, 437. Action, 348. So if that gives you an idea, I do watch the serious movies. So there you go. There's an insight into my movie watching experiences. Frozen has been logged on my Letterboxd 11 times. And at a point I did stop logging. It doesn't say if I've watched any Dutch movies on here. I think I will have done, but if I have, it'll have been less than 6. I do believe I've watched at least one Dutch movie. I swear. And I've never watched Verhoeven's Turkish Fruit, but I do want to watch, I've obviously watched RoboCop and Showgirls and Starship Troopers. I watched the first 5 minutes of and then walked off and forgot to watch the rest of it. So I still need to do a Verhoeven rewatch series. I have plans when I'm not doing all this streaming stuff. I'd watch the one with Nicolas Cage in it. Also, I'm gonna tell you right now, Pedro Pascal either hasn't appeared in enough movies or I haven't had time to do a Thirst Watch series for Pedro yet. So he's not my top watched actor on Letterboxd. My top watched actor on Letterboxd is Chris Messina, who, I'm gonna be completely honest, was in the Mindy Project, and he appears in like quite a lot of indie movies, and I went so hard on him. You don't know that I thirst watch movies? Hello. I'm Humphrey Cake. Have we met? I'm surprised people are surprised. Okay, add all those to the list. If you want. Yeah. It's something that people have only ever heard me say. So I will give you a pass on it. I think somebody at work who I talked to about movies a lot was like, "You're the first person that I've ever met who just watches a movie to ogle a man." And I'm like, it's not, it's not just ogling, okay? It's for science. You pick an actor and you watch as much of their filmography as possible in, a short space of time. And Chris Messina was the object of my affection when I was pregnant with my first baby. So during 2020, I watched way too many. Yeah, I do it for thirst reasons. Like, I know some people will just do it for just watch actors' filmographies. but I do it because I like seeing. But it does, like, if you watch a bunch of movies like from one specific actor, you can see like their range and how much they put up with to get paid. But yeah. But yeah, it's a good exercise. Like Adam Driver is a one that I watched a lot of movies because I went through a heinously intense Adam Driver phase. Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe is on the list of Thirst Watch movies that I did. Oscar Isaac. Yeah, he's got a big dick. And Scoot McNairy. Those are Thirst Watch. Apparently he's got a big dick. Because you want to see their performance and you want to see how they handle different challenges, I guess. I find it interesting. Maybe that's just me. Because, especially, like, if you just, like, if you focus on one actor or actress and you work through their filmography, they ain't all winners. But it means that you like watch movies that you would have never watched before, and it gives you kind of like an insight into, I think specifically when I watch a lot of movies with the same actor in, you start to like learn their tics and like how they do things and what their craft looks like, and maybe it's just me, like a tennis player, yeah. Like seeing how they react in different situations, see how they react to a bad script, see how they react to bad CGI, see when they're obviously taking a paycheck, see when they're in an Oscar nominated movie. It's just interesting because, like, you know, I think for the most part, people's brains are wired to be like, this movie, I've been told this movie is good. And, you know, I will watch this movie due to being told that it is good. And when you kind of go on this whole like watching every piece of shit that an actor has been in, you get quite a range. Hey! Java, what happened to the run? I don't think you should be finished yet. Also, I was about to go to bed. My last run of the day. I'm revealing too much. I'm being way too candid today. I'm saying things that I don't mean. No, I'm not. I'm being painfully honest about everything. Which means I should go to bed soon. $203, Jesus, that's really good. McSwirls, GG, that means I've been playing Tetris for that long. McSwirls has done a whole Color Obscure speedrun in that time. You under-damaged everything and you're not alone. Ooh, yeah, no, that sucks. You don't really get any saves to reset. Yeah, Phoenix Downs, also not great. Massive GG's though, McSwirls. And hey, GG's getting to You're Not Alone. That's still great. Good effort. Good effort. Yeah, down is a feather. Like you can have a feather down bedsheet or duvet set or whatever. Okay, let's see. This isn't a PB. Pretty close though. That was a good light and dark. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really make sense until you put it together in your brain. Well, there you go. We got a gold split. That's a nice one. Thank you for the raid. I'm gonna go to bed. That's a nice. 12's not bad. Because they fall down. Rudenberg. Let's go. Yeah, I think it's just keep trying and hoping for the best. I'm gonna drop you off with Grudenvet. He is doing a platinum Final Fantasy 13 run. He knows I love a 13 run. We're unable to raid it. Let me just try one more time. Otherwise, I will have to try something else. If not, go see him. Let me raid him. We'll add it to the list. I actually really like Spirits Within. I'm that weirdo. Spirits Within apologist. Go see Neon. Being any percent no slots for FF7. He's just finished. Jesus. Okay. He's raiding out. Never mind. Hey, need to go to bed. Oh, Patman. Man, Tro. He's streaming. He's not there right now. He's okay. Yeah, I mean, she was supposed to have more of a career. I'm not gonna lie. But that didn't happen. Watch. Thank you for sitting with me today. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you guys, as always. I believe I've been way too candid. Said a lot of things. I've revealed things tonight. We didn't get a PB. I don't think we got any good paces apart from that first run. But I mean, 12 is nothing like that, so I'll take that. I've had fun. I've talked way too much. I've said so many things, and I've loved every second of hanging with you guys. Thank you so much. I will catch up soon. I don't know what the plan is for next week, but I will informed via the Discord. I think you guys are all awesome. Thank you for the hype. Thank you for supporting me, for listening to me. I really do, guys. I genuinely enjoy these streams and the time that we share together. So thank you so much. I am une féministe. Big up le féminisme. It's French, so it's less. Anyway, take care. Stay awesome. Love you guys.